Hello my dear students, today we're going to talk about the play Macbeth, the drama Macbeth. But before we start, we're going to make a quick review on what we tackled last time. Since we are talking about tragedy, so we need to know what are the elements of tragedy. A tragedy is talking about a catastrophe for the main character, a problem that will end his life or destroy or ruin the life of the main character, of the protagonist of our play. This main character or this protagonist, we call him a tragic hero who has a tragic flow, or has a tragic weakness, or has a bad characteristics in his character that leads to his downfall. And it has a great impact on the rest of the people. That's why we said that the protagonist is not a normal person in the drama, in a tragedy drama. He had to be of a noble birth, like a king and queen, okay, and of a high position. Of course, he's one of the royal family. And he should be loved by the people, so you will feel pity. You will not feel happy when you get rid of him. Okay, this is very important because the feeling will be differs. So it's very important that you love this man, this great man, this noble man. But because of his flow, you will pity him. You will sympathize with him. You are not gonna hate him. In order to know more about the tragic hero, we need to know some characteristics or some character trait about who is the tragic hero. A tragic hero is a tragic hero with a fatal flow, and this we call it in Greek methodology hamartia. So when I'm talking about the fatal flow or the tragic flow, so in Greek we call it hamartia. Another trait is called peripiptia. And here we are talking about the tragic hero's reversal of fortune, change in fortune. He was high and now he's low because of his action. He was rich, he became poor. He had good luck and now he has a bad luck. Okay, so this is, we call it peripiptia, and it's the reversal of fortune. The last one is the word anagrisis, which is another Greek word, and this means the tragic hero recognized his mistake and recognized his fatal mistake or fatal weakness, but unfortunately he cannot change it. Alas, it's too late. It's too late to change it. So when we talk about tragedy, we are talking about one of the plays written by William Shakespeare, who is a dramatist and who is a great poet too. He wrote 37 plays. William Shakespeare wrote 37 plays. 5 of them were masterpieces. Why we call them masterpieces? Because they are dealing with human traits, which is very important and it never changes. All of us has good and bad side in ourselves. So it's normal to have the same traits in any of us. So that's why you have this feeling, the catharsis, the feeling of pity, the feeling of relief when you watch the play that's talking about personal characterization. So you will feel relief. You feel that if I did this, this is what will happen. If I did that, this is what's going to happen. So it's a kind of reflect on human traits, normal human traits. So that's why they are masterpieces. And he wrote more than 100 poems. This is concerning William Shakespeare. Concerning our play Macbeth, it's one of the shortest plays. It's one of the shortest tragedy plays. Let's watch this PowerPoint in order to understand more about Macbeth. So here, as you can see, Macbeth, written by William Shakespeare. It's among the best known plays of William Shakespeare. It is the shortest tragedy. It is to be written between the time 603 and 606. The play tells of the dangers of the lust of power and the betrayal of a friend. This is the theme. This is one of the most important themes in the play. If you are triggering, or if you are after power and you are eager to reach power, this will lead to certain destruction, because we don't know how we're going to reach this power, how we're going to reach this position. And of course the betrayal of a friend, which I'm talking about the issue of treason. when you deceive, when you cheat, when you betray someone. Of course, this had a great impact on the other people, especially when you are betraying your own country. You are a spy. You are collecting data about your country for another foreign country. So you are a spy. And this crime, the only sentence is death by being beheaded or executed. So one of the themes, as I said, is the lust of power and the betrayal of a friend. It's often referred to the Scottish play because it is based on a historical event. The play Macbeth is based on a historical event. Okay, so it's a drama based on a historical event about the ruler at that time. In the play, our play started with the entrance of the three witches. Okay, as we said at the very beginning, we said that William Shakespeare had some characteristics for his tragedy. One of these characteristics is the usage of supernatural element, the appearance of the witches, the spirits, ghosts, phantom, spectrum, goblin, genies, zombies. All these are supernatural elements. Okay, it has its own impact on the story, and it creates a certain feeling. So if you look at our books, Act 1, Scene 1, you're gonna find out that the witches are talking here in this scene. The scene is a dark forest. The stage direction are very important. Please highlight them. It's a wild and stormy night with thunder and lightning. The three witches enters. So if I want to create suspense, I'm going to use one of the most important technique, which is foreshadowing. I'm just give you a hint. I'm describing the atmosphere, and you will feel a certain feeling. Feel afraid, scared, it's creepy, it's ominous, something evil. The witches are preparing something evil, and so on. So the stage direction, the first line and a half, it's written in italics, and it's giving us a hint about the atmosphere, the mood of the story, the mood of the play. So the first witches enters here by saying, "When shall we three meet again in thunder, lightning, or in rain?" Second witch is answering, "When the fight was ended, when the battle has been lost and won. That will be before the sun goes down." The first witch is again, "What shall we meet?" The second witch, "Honor no more." The third, "We will meet Macbeth there." All of them go together, "Good is evil and evil is good. Let's fly off through the foggy wood." So one of the most important questions that will be asked in the exam, what does the stage direction in Act 1, Scene 1 foreshadow? So it foreshadows ominous, something bad is gonna happen, something evil is being prepared. The appearance of the witches shows that they are preparing a magic potion. Of course, we don't know why they are preparing this potion or why they are gathering. So it means that they are planning for something not good. Okay, the thunder and lightning, raining, and the cloudy, stormy night, this also gives us this creepy feeling, this eerie feeling. Okay, so this is the reason or the function of foreshadowing, to create suspense. Okay, of course, before we continue reading, we need to know more about the characters of the play. As we said, we have main characters and minor characters. One of the main characters is King Duncan, King of Scotland, and his two sons, Malcolm and Donalbain. Malcolm is the elder, Donalbain is the younger. Okay, and we have Macbeth, who is the general in the army, and he is the Lord of Glamis, or the Thane of Glamis, means the ruler. Okay, because Scotland consists of many cities and towns, so each city and town needs a ruler, needs somebody to rule it, to manage things, take responsibility. So he was the Thane, or he was the Lord of Glamis. Then later on he's going to be the Thane of Cawdor, and you're going to see why. And we have another character, his name is Macduff, and he is the Thane of Fife. He is also a general in the army. Okay, but Macbeth was jealous of him. Another character is Banquo, and Banquo is Macbeth's best friend, and he also is a general in the army. They fought side by side the Norway army. Okay. Also, we have here Lady Macbeth, Macbeth's wife. She's wicked and ambitious. Okay, this is all what you need to know about her. And of course, the three witches who were preparing to meet Macbeth. Okay, this is what you need to know until now. You don't need to go further. Okay, this is about who is Macbeth, who is Duncan, how many children does Duncan have, what is the relation between Macbeth and Banquo, and the relation between Macbeth and Macduff. Banquo is Macbeth's best friend, but Macduff is jealous of Macbeth. Okay, let's watch this movie and tell me, what did you feel? It's a movie about Act 1, Scene 1. In order to show you the feeling, how did the description of the atmosphere had an impact on our feelings. Okay? Did you see the sound effect and how they vanish, the fire they are gathering around while it is raining, how they vanished, and so on. So this is the feeling that I'm talking about. Okay, so from the usage of the writer's tone, we get the mood, we get the feeling. Okay, let's watch the second scene and see what's going to happen.
Scene 2 starts off with some key characters being introduced. King Duncan, the King of Scotland, his sons, Malcolm and Donald, and a young king, Lennox, all gathered in an update on a recent battle. An injured captain in Duncan's army tells the story.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. النهارده هنشرح. لو انا عاوز انهي عمليه التسجيل بدوس على الستوب. هنا طبعا
In response to Duncan's question, the captain says that Macbeth and Banquo weren't scared one bit. In the same way that a demon would never be scared of a spirit, or how a lion would not be scared of a hare. In fact, far from being frightened, Macbeth and Banquo fought the new army and twice as much for us as we fought. With that, the captain was ordered to go treat his enemies, and two other Scottish ladies, Ross and Agnes, and Invisible. They add more details to the story of the recent battle and Macbeth's great victory over the traitorous armies of Macduff and Sweyn, the king of Norway. Duncan proclaims that the traitorous Thane of Conn is to be executed, and as the scene draws to a close, King Duncan says that Macbeth will now receive all of what the Thane of Conn has done.
So here in scene 2 we find out that we are introduced to other characters, the key characters, the main characters like King Duncan and his two sons. And we heard about Macbeth. We didn't meet him until now, but we heard how victorious and how great he is, how he was fighting and he was very noble, how he stopped the invasion of the Norway army, how he get rid of the traitor who helped the Norway to invade the land of Scotland. Okay, all of this was mentioned by a captain, which is a kind of flashback. Okay, he was just telling us what happened in the battle. Okay, so it's he's using here the technique of flashback. He's just memorizing or narrating what happened previously. This gives us a hint what kind of character Macbeth is and how great and glorious he is. It always shows us when the King Norway prepared a fresh army, fresh soldiers, Macbeth didn't stop. On the contrary, he fight as if he's fighting freshly new, okay, in order to save his kingdom from this invasion. When the King Duncan heard what Macbeth had done and how victorious he is, how he was great and how he was courageous and brave, okay, he gave 2 orders. The first order is the execution of Lord of Cawdor, and the second order is that Macbeth is going to receive all what Lord of Cawdor had. So Macbeth became the Thane of Cawdor, which is, he became the ruler of Cawdor. Okay. I hope that you do understand the Act 1, Scene 1 and 2. Try to read the acts again, the acts and scenes again. Answer please page 6 and 7 in the booklet. Highlight the points that we mentioned. Revise again the comments that we highlighted and we mentioned in the explanation. Until we meet again, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.